Becky Wells and I'm the hypnotherapist at the Bridgham Clinic in County Oak. And what I'd like to do is tell you a story. So once there was a person, that person, I'm going to give them a name, I'm going to call them Fear. Now, Fear lived in a house that felt like it was made of chocolate, sweet stuff. It wasn't, of course, but every time they walked in that house, those old habits and behaviours kicked in. Because in that house, several lodgers. First, there was resentment. A lodger who, every time someone at work got promoted, or if they heard that a friend was doing something they really wanted to do, resentment helped by leaving that trail of feel-betters, the cake offerings, the chocolate, whatever it happened to be, the bread. Then there was sadness. Sadness, that lodger was often a file, just moping around the house looking for something to make them feel better. And that light inside the fridge, shining on the cheese when they opened it, that bar of chocolate in the cool bit of the fridge. Far better to tell itself off for eating that than to deal with the real problem. And they were joined by a final lodger. That lodger, low confidence. Often recognised by the way they walked around, maybe without making eye contact, head down, avoiding answering the phone to friends, avoiding speaking up. They felt they had no choice but to allow those lodgers to remain. Why? How would they replace those feelings? The ones that the lodgers gave them. But then, one day they decided to speak to Becky. A coach, a hypnotherapist, a mentor. And Becky sat and she listened to Fear and pointed out that not only had resentment, sadness and low confidence moved in because she wanted him to, but it also gave an excuse not to change because there was something there. And that comfort that she thought, or he thought, they were getting from it, it was a bit like a mouldy toffee apple. The initial outer layer seemed tempting, but actually one bite and that bitter taste of regret was the only thing that remained. So Becky taught Fear, although they go by their middle name, Hope now. They can still enjoy all those things they like in moderation. And they ended their tenancy with resentment, sadness and low confidence. And they just really needn't have worried, because they worried about how they'd survive without those lodgers. But what moved in its place was strength, moderation, an opportunity. So if you're ready to change those lodgers that have been there for maybe a long time, then take control of your story. I'm Becky Wells, as I said, and I'm the hypnotherapist at the Bridgham Clinic in County Oak, Crawley.